Welcome to Taikon Chicas! This week is a film review of one of the most anticipated movies of the year. Unfortunately, it was this movie. It's funny because the last SRK movie was also highly anticipated, and it also sucked. To balance out my dislike of Shah Rukh, we bring back our other chica, Tadi, for her input on Chennai Express.
Hi guys, it's me, Tadi, the other chica's back. This week we'll be looking at Chennai Express, starring Deepika Padukone and Shah Rukh. This movie brings them back after their, I would say, 5+ years since Om Shanti Om came out, and looking better than ever, I would say. We'll be going over the top 3 reasons why you should go see Chennai Express this weekend.
She said we? I'm not going to encourage anyone to see this film. I'll see you guys during the critiques.
Reason number 3, I would say, ultimately, the combination of Shah Rukh and Rohit Shetty, whose, films tend to be extremely masala-oriented, with huge car explosions, which is kind of his trademark. If you've seen Golmalik's, all Golmals in general, Singham and masala awesomeness at this point. I do consider him to be one of my favorite directors. He understands what it means to be filmy and really just kind of letting everything out there kind of hang loose. And I really respect him as that type of filmmaker. Sure, you can have your Sanjay Leela Bansalis and all that kind of stuff, but I would honestly say for me, Bollywood is entertainment, and that's why I consider him one of the, my favorites. And the combination of, super filmy Shah Rukh and super masala Rohit, kind of, you mix it up and you create awesomeness. And I think we saw that with Chennai Express. Number 2 reason, it would have to be Deepika. Hands down, I think she really owned this film. She completely stood out. Even in Om Shanti Om, I think the star was clearly Shah Rukh, but in this one, she was pretty much spearheading most of the drama, most of the storyline, the plot line, and she really stood out. And it's I always commend actresses that are able to stand out against senior actors, and I use senior I can't wait to see her. She just got signed on for Farah's Happy New Year, so that should be exciting to see. I believe that should be coming out towards the either mid next year, sometime then, but it would be really fun to see them again. And yes, hands down, watch it for Deepika and that sexy accent. Number 1 reason, you guys can't hear the drum roll, this was way better than Jab Tak Hai Jaan, and I think it brings back the filmy Shah Rukh that we all love, what I worship about him. Seeing him in a really super masala film, even with a little dash of romance, even though I felt it was forced eventually, for the masala Shah Rukh, you should go see this movie.
Thank Krishna. Time for the critiques. There's just so many to name. So little time. I'm gonna get this one out of the way because it's the most obvious. Storyline. Who writes this? There was nothing good about the storyline. Maybe the part where SRK's character is finally 40? Good job on that. But you cannot sit through hours of this movie. The only thing I'll give it is filmy references, which, were funny. And that's it. Rohit Shetty should stick with Ajay in all his movies. However, there is a bigger complaint in this story. Let's see if the other one can figure it out.
The storyline was not the sadly and shockingly was not the best. And it doesn't necessarily, you don't really, sad to say sometimes you don't expect it, especially with masala flicks. But in terms of being a full-on entertainer, I think it delivered.
Wait for it.
Actually, no, I have a bigger complaint. What was up with that soundtrack?
There it goes.
It was the worst soundtrack of this year. It sucked worse than me trying to speak Hindi. And if some of you have heard me drunk, it is disgusting. The funny thing was, when you get the whole Vishal and, music team, getting all sassy and diva-ish about, Honey Singh, including his song into the soundtrack, I was like, dude, he's adding some actual, danceable flavor to your soundtrack. Be thankful, because, not that, the Lungi song, it was pretty bad. I mean, it was horrible. Is it bad that I walked out at the end of the credits when that song rolled? I could not sit there and watch it. I thought, going to the theater, watching it by myself, usually I stay, unless I'm going out with some guy or something, I will stay until the end credits and watch the song, but I couldn't, no. Soundtrack sucked major, and I think that was probably the worst part of the whole film. Thankfully, Rohit doesn't actually like playing a lot of the songs in the film, so I think the end was the one that, the second half was probably the one that actually contained the most songs. The first half, we went right through it. It was fantastic, and the one gem from the soundtrack would probably be Titli. Oh, there you go. That was probably the best song from the soundtrack, and it was a kind of a slow, mellow, chillax, romantic song, but it was quite a gem in the crap that we were given.
You see our written review, we were pretty generous on the stars. That is only because Deepika was so sexy. That accent.
I would only recommend this movie, honestly, if you like Shah Rukh. Other than that, don't even bother. Honestly, don't even bother. You may like Deepika. No, don't bother. No. You will only enjoy this film if you really enjoy Shah Rukh. That is the Jesus, God's honest truth at this point. So, yeah, that's it. And which is why I pretty much probably enjoyed it more than Twin there.
Normally, I'd say something like, go off and see this movie for yourself. Please do yourself a favor and just don't. Your money is best spent watching something else. And don't be fooled by all the money that this is making at the box office. I mean, you got the Shah Rukh Khan fans, South Indian fans, and people who thought this was going to be a great movie.
All in all, if you like Shah Rukh, like me, and if you like me, go watch it. Yay! Alright, peace.
Save your money, buy a cup of chai instead.
Chennai.